Hey, is this Jeanette?
Yes.
Jeanette, this is Dan McDonald, and your son wrote to me regarding some issues you've been having.
Dan,
Are you?
thank you for calling me.
Oh, no problem. It's my pleasure, actually. I just wanted to.
You are a blessing. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much.
Take this call. Okay? This is Dan. He's awesome. Anyway, thank you. I know you don't have much time, but thank you for calling.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I get the feeling, and today you're the lottery winner. I'm trying to have more lottery winners during the day. I'm also trying to get my sound working here. So can you say something, Jeanette? Okay, here we go.
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I got these little speakers. It makes the sound a little bit better. Everyone in video land is going to have to excuse me. I haven't prettied up this morning. I just woke up, started working, and I got this message, and I wanted to just touch base with you before it slips by. But what can we do for you? With migraine headaches, is that pretty much it?
Yeah, no. I've had migraine headaches for years, and I have constipation. I have psoriasis, and but anyway, they told me that I had mercury poison from my teeth, the dental work, but I think I got a lot of that out. I've been detoxing, different years and different people that told me what to do.
Yeah.
I have dairy and sugar allergies.
Okay.
Dairy and sugar. So anyway, I have several things, and I see things in my eyes sometimes.
Floaters?
Yes, a lot.
Okay, cool. You're pretty easy, actually. How old are you, can I ask?
I am 58.
Oh, I don't think I told you, Jeanette, but I think your son said it was okay if I made a video about this.
You know what? Since you're such a blessing to call me, you sure can.
Awesome. Well, you are really sweet. I've been getting so much love from everyone. It's overwhelming. It's like, normal people are really appreciating sort of an abnormal guy. But let's talk about this, and let me ask you what your name or what your age is again.
58.
Okay, so you're still young, and
Thank you.
so let's talk about the sugar and the dairy. Are you still imbibing in those?
Well, just like we're traveling right now, we traveled to a funeral, and you know how that is. Things are in the food that they are providing, but I have done the detox and the health food, and I got off of it. I'll just be honest, but I'm going to get back on it.
Yes, you are.
And I need your help.
Yeah, when the Life Regenerator calls you, that must mean you've been praying or something, because it's time to get back on track. Well, get back on track. And what is your percentage of raw to cooked?
Well, right now, nothing. But I usually do salads and vegetables and fruits every day. But I do meat also.
So how does the meat make you feel?
Actually, it gives me a little energy.
Yeah, that's true. So there's probably an issue with the adrenals, which of course is going to be the root cause of some of these other issues as well. But so what kind of energy do you need during the day? Do you have a lifestyle now where you can relax as you detox?
No, I'll just be honest. I work. I help my son. I have 4 sons, and the last one is a pastor, and we have moved there to help him build this church. And we are constantly busy, and there's a lot of stress. But among my immediate family, which we have moved by right now, that is high stress because they have a lot of lifelong issues that I have given to the Lord, but I'm still learning how to do that. So I'm an A positive blood type, high stress, and I'm learning to give that over finally, but that has been part of my problem too. I'm very sensitive to other people's issues and problems. A lot of people call me to pray, things like that. So I take on people's problems and things. I'm trying to learn, all over again. Actually, I don't know. I just want to, besides the Lord, I want to also be healthy for Him and His kingdom, building His kingdom. So I want to, and I think you're an awesome guy. I mean, I think the Lord's using you more than you'll ever know. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
I sure do appreciate that. That is my prayer every day, for God to just use me. And
Amen.
I really, really like you, Jeanette, as a person.
Thank
Janetta, you just seem sweet. And so I understand what it's like. Fortunately, I developed skills early on from some of my spiritual teachers to not take anybody's stuff on. And
yes.
You just can't do it. If someone is bent out of shape, that's their trip, not yours, And if they're stressed, that's between them and God. For you and me, we need to be peace, and we need to be that now.
Yes.
Now, we have our own problems, but
yes.
we don't need to take on everybody else's problems. We want to be loving and compassionate, but we don't want to take on everybody else's stress, because then we're going to get right in the middle of the whole mix, and then we lose our ability to be of service. So that's the number one thing. I'm going down this road with a lot more people, and we're getting to some of the underlying stuff, and that is we're not relaxed because we're living in fear consciousness, and we don't have enough faith that everything is going to work out perfectly. So we just relax and we accept ourselves, and that helps us to stay in a state where the body is constantly able to keep itself healthy. But as soon as we get into those stress or fear states, certain metabolic processes shut down, and that shuts down digestion, and then what happens is that causes a lot of inflammation and constipation and all these issues that you are talking about, psoriasis and the migraine headaches. So what you've got is some energetic constipation, which needs to be removed spiritually as well as physically. So physically, obviously, it's time for you to up your raw food game a lot. Like, you want to get as much fresh fruit right now as you can. And I also love the green juices. And because the sugar and the breads, that's going to cause the psoriasis, and the dairy and the sugar is going to cause the migraines. So for migraine headaches, you may want to consider going and getting a couple of colonics after you spent a week or two on high fruit and green juice, and eliminating as much stress as you can from all the things that are going on. And the reason why I wanted to bring up the meat is because I understand why people eat meat. And it takes several months to regenerate the adrenals once you pull the meat out. I was fortunate in the sense that I gave up meat in one day and never went back. One decision, one day. And I didn't really have adrenal weakness. And so it was pretty easy for me, but a lot of people have adrenal weakness, and the meat is stimulating for a stressful world. So it takes some time to get through that period where you're getting enough sleep and you're feeding the kidneys and adrenals so that they can stay strong, and you can produce your own stress hormones, your own epinephrine, your own adrenaline, basically. That's a lot of times. So the meat is stimulating. So I try to encourage people to eat a meat-free diet, but I also understand why they do. So I want to encourage you to wean yourself off of that, because that's just not going to be helpful as far as the acid load inside your GI tract. So I think you should obviously get on the track, and your diet should be as much fruit and as much green juice and low-fat salads and smoothies as possible. In other words, really try to start eating as clean as you can. You know?
Okay.
And,
can I ask you one more question?
Of
Tell
course.
you one thing that I forgot, the most important thing, and I can't believe I did not tell you this, but the noise in my ears. I have tinnitus, and I've been to 2 specialists, and I was on Excedrin for years, lots and lots and lots of Excedrin for years for these pain because I wouldn't take the drugs. Well, it ended up, and it's kind of give me like loss of hearing a little bit, like a medium to low loss of hearing. And the tinnitus is out of control. The ear noise, and it about made me crazy for about a year. And I thought, Lord, I asked the Lord to take me, you know. But He gave me peace and helped me to want to live still. But the noise is the end of the road, like the constipation, the migraines, and all of that has been all my life in psoriasis. But then this came like a year and a half ago, and it's been nonstop. And I'm just like, I don't know why I didn't bring that up in the beginning, but I wanted to make sure you knew that. Does that come along with it? Will that go away as I do this? And
yes, it will.
My son also wanted you to know that when I detox, like I freaked out. I see all kinds of weird things. I start getting sick as a dog. And is that okay?
It actually is okay, and I've said it before, I'll say it many more times. If you want to get well, you have to go get sick. So
okay.
Basically, you know what you've got, Janetta, is you are just constipated from head to toe. Are you overweight?
Well, out of all my family, they're overweight, but I'm the only one because the Lord spoke to me years ago about my health, if I could turn it around. But see, I never had anybody to encourage me. I do it on my own. Then my husband comes in and goes, okay, where's the meat? Where's the, you know what I'm saying? And then you start eating and nibbling a little bit and this and that. But I'm going to do this. I promise you one thing. I'm going to do this. But I am, right now I've gained 17 pounds I got so sick. I got too skinny for my bone structure when I started this tinnitus. I went into depression and quit eating and doing all kinds of things, but tried to get off of the Excedrin cold turkey. But I gained 17 of it back, and it's not good. It's carbs. I've started eating the carbs again and the different things. So I don't look bad, but I'm in my mental state, yes, I'm overweight.
Okay, so here's what it is, and then we'll try to design a program for you, and then you can watch the videos every day to stay inspired, because I live the way I'm going to tell you to live, because it keeps me from having any of these problems. And so what you've got is your body is just constipated. You're clogged up, and it's causing all these different issues. In other words, you've got a lot of mucus, hardened mucus in your body. The dairy is going to cause the tinnitus in your ears. And basically you've got pressure everywhere throughout your whole body. And that's where you're going to have all these issues that you're having, is just layers and layers of mucus congestion. Now, in order to alleviate mucus and the slow and steady path, now obviously the accelerated path is water fasting. But I don't recommend that very often. I only plant that seed for mature people to make their own decision eventually. But right now, we've just got to get to a place where we're eating foods that aren't leaving so much mucus behind every time we eat. And we've got to eat the foods that begin the process of dissolving the accumulated and hardened mucus, which is causing all our health problems. The carbs and the starches is where your psoriasis is coming from. Skin conditions equals processed carbs, eczema, psoriasis, dandruff, etc. Okay? Get rid of the starchy carbs and start eating fruit, which goes right through your body, energizes, dissolves, and just builds you. Also, fruit builds you, but in a really good way. So fruit is the great food. And everyone's got to decide how much fruit they want to eat and how much of a percentage, but everyone should be eating some fruit. Okay? And I like to eat, I eat about, probably 60-70% of my diet is fruit, and then the other...
Any amount, any kind, any amount?
At first, in the very beginning, for about 95% of the people watching, all you need to know is eat all the fruit you want and drink all the vegetable juice you want. You don't need to think of anything else. You don't need to count calories. You eat when you're hungry, and you eat as much fresh fruit as you want, and you drink as much green juice as you want, and make sure it tastes good. But the more simple you eat, the faster your body will be able to heal itself. So if you eat these clean foods, fruits, and you relax, you can begin the process of dissolving these accumulations. Now, for you, Janetta, I would eat fruit and drink green juice for a week or two, and then I would get a series of colonics, 2 or 3 in a row.
I will.
And I would see I think you're going to see some serious results right away. You've got such a great attitude, and I know you're going to do this. So when you eat those clean foods, they don't leave behind all the junk that causes all these problems, that clogs everything up, and then it has to come out the skin, and it plugs up your head, and your ears ring, and your head hurts, and the constipation in your gut is causing the headaches. So we've just got to clean and cleanse. And all the food that human beings are eating these days is just not food. It tastes good and it fills you up and it's cheap, but it's not real food that comes from an eternal process of nature. We can't do the spiritual laws and forget about the laws that we can see with our own eyes, which are nature's laws. Think we're going to break nature's laws and just rise above them spiritually. Because nature's laws are real, and we have to follow them, and that's going to be raw food, fruits and herbs. And the medicines, I will pound this again to everyone, because this is how you get clean and energized. Fruit, it's summertime, eat lots of fruit. Particularly in your case, grapes are going to be fantastic, and they are in season, and they are crisp. Grapes, you got that?
Yes.
Lots of grapes. Melons, all the different types of melons, but in your case, to get rid of this sticky, coagulated lymph, watermelon with lemon on it. That is going to start dissolving better than anything. That's like a solvent for the small pipes in your body. So watermelon with lemon, grapes, apples are going to be coming into season. Those are going to help you a lot. When apples come into season, eat apple. You can eat like 4 or 5 apples, and that's a meal. Or use apple juice with celery and lemon and spinach. And the more simple that you eat, the better you're going to be. And another thing I have to go over with people time and time again is to relax. When you eat, it needs to be a religious ceremony, a celebration of life, to feed your physical body, which is your vehicle for spiritual expression. So we really need to relax and make every meal a celebration and a party. That's why I like to have fig parties and cherry parties and watermelon parties, because
I love that.
When you see those, you see, oh, it's not just a dude eating figs, it's a fig party, man. It's celebration. And you digest better. So are you getting the picture? I want you to, all you got to think of is do your very, very best every time you eat to either make it a fruit meal or a green juice meal. And then when you're slipping and tripping and kind of stressed or whatever, a nice low-fat salad. And I've got a new DVD coming out which is going to help a lot of people change their program. It's a raw salads and dressings DVD, and it's got some low-fat, clean salads in there so that people can start. It's those salads that kind of save you when you start tripping. I like to have fruits,
Yes.
fruits for energy and satiation. Green juices for my medicine, if you will. And then
Okay.
the salads are like a party time, really chewing on lettuce and chewing on cucumbers and tomatoes. That's a
Yes.
real celebration time to satiate, and when you chew, you relax. And then the smoothies are for the times when you've only got 3 minutes and you got to get out the door. You throw 3 bananas in there, a handful of spinach, some water, a couple dates, and some cinnamon, and you knock that back and you're out the door and you're good to go and you're fueled up and ready to go. The raw foods is the key, because these other foods are going to just clog you up and give you the skin disorders and the headaches. So it's time to start cleansing and flushing this system, okay, and dissolving the accumulations in your GI tract right now.
That's it. And I've been told that I'm packed. I've had one or two colonics a long time ago when I started to try to get well. I was going to ask 2 or 3 things. One thing is, do I have to do organic right now all the way to start this, or can I wash my fruits and vegetables very well?
Okay, wash your fruits and vegetables very well. Here's the thing. Organic is, I like certified organic food. But a lot of times you'll have people that just aren't certified, like your locals, farmers markets and stuff. They're not certified organic because it costs $5,000 a year and then they got to charge more. But they don't spray. So, a lot of times non-organic food is just fine. Now, I recommend as much organic as you can, because it does tend to taste better and it does tend to, it's sprayed less. But if you go to farmers markets and things like that, you can ask the farmer, hey, do you use spray? And they'll say, no, we're just not certified organic because it's too damn expensive and it's a ripoff. And we don't spray anyways because they feed the food to their family. So it doesn't have to always be organic, but your food should be raw and living. And if you steam up some veggies or something, that's one thing. But as far as like bread and cakes, and I think the meat leaves a lot of acid residue behind. And so people are going to have to try to start weaning themselves off meat. And weaning yourself off carbs, that ain't easy either unless you're getting fruit energy. Because if you're not getting enough energy from fruit and you're on one of these no fruit, all vegetable diets, you're going to get hungry because every cell in your body is going to start screaming for sugar. And you're going to want the right sugar, which is coming from the fructose, fruit sugar. And then you don't have to have the starchy cravings of the carbs and the donuts.
My next question is, when I have started this before, I'll just be honest, right now I'm in a terrible state of constipation. I'm having to use things, and I swore to God I would not use laxatives like I did when I was young. But I am using like Cascara Sagrada or Enema or something like that just to be able to survive right now. But the thing about it is when I start this, and you don't want me taking no vitamins, no enemas, no Cascara or anything to help me move. Will this automatically, the fruits and vegetables, will it automatically start releasing this? Because most of the time when I go on one of these health, it's changed everything and it makes it even worse. What do you think I should do on this?
Well,
trying to get this out of my body.
Certain things like peaches and cherries are very good, but here's the key. You've had some stress in your life. Stress locks up the bowels. Okay?
Okay.
Everybody that's watching this video needs to learn to relax in their life. We've got to have more faith. We've got to let go. And we just cannot eat during times of stress. We cannot eat when our spirit is vexed. We cannot eat during stress, or you will get clogged up and you will get backed up, because stress locks up the bowels. You've got to get relaxed, get with your friends, listen to some good music, put on some good music, some candles, and have a fruit party. Like, hey, we're celebrating life, man. Let's put on some life generator videos and eat some cherries, man. Cool. And then you'll digest. And then you'll poop. But you should probably try to get a bowel formula from Nature's Botanical Pharmacy. You might want to write this down or watch this video. I will post it a little bit later, even if I look terrible from the just waking up.
Hey, this is awesome. I mean, I'm just going to tell you, this is a gift from God, and thank you for obeying. Thank you.
Well, did you get the Nature's Botanical Pharmacy and a bowel formula number 3?
Okay, Nature's Botanical.
Try pharmacy.
Pharmacy.
Yeah.
And you said it's number 3?
Bowel formula number 3. Try that. Get 1 bottle of 3 and see if that helps you start moving. And if 3 doesn't work, then order of number 4. Because those bowel formulas will not only help you to move. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 5 is a mover. 3's in the middle. But those formulas are designed to help you move, but they're also designed to help you strengthen. Okay?
Okay.
So
thank you very much.
That's going to be helpful.
Will I take those every day for a while? Or?
You will. You'll follow the instructions on the bottle, and those are very helpful because they cleanse, strengthen, and help you to gently start moving. It's not a harsh laxative. It's just it does have the cascara, and it helps you to move real gently.
Okay, thank you.
And so really it's going to be a huge thing is the stress. You've just got to work on that. You can't take on anyone else's crap anymore. Let everyone eat what they want, but it's your time. Now it is your time to get well. Fruits and vegetables do it. Detoxification, staying on track and coming back on track when you fall off. And eating these foods that digest the best and eating them when you're chilling, relaxed, happy, and peaceful, while simultaneously releasing the stress and fear mentality which we are all plagued with as human beings. We've got to rise up together. We've got to have courage and faith. And those are the power that's going to keep the system of faith keeps the flow, and fear stops it up, and stress stops it up. And stress is usually the result of some kind of fear. And faith to say, we're moving through this. We're moving through this. God's got the whole world in his hands. He loves us. He knows what's best. So these challenges are for my benefit, to rise up. So you look at the challenges and you go, yes, life really sucks right now. But I know that good things are happening because I'm learning what I need to learn. And as soon as I get through this challenge, I'll be at another level, and I'll be able to be more inspiring to people, and I'll have more love in my heart, and more faith, and more courage. And we want to we want to get into those. We want to get into those states of energy and consciousness that keep the flow going. There's on, and then there's not on. And if you're in the off position, you're going to have health problems. And when you're in the on position, it's going to flow through you. You're going to digest. You're going to assimilate. You're going to utilize. You're going to eliminate. So get into the on position with faith and love and hope and peace. Okay? And just keep on working on this thing and keep evolving. Everybody.
Thank you. You're a blessing.
It is my pleasure to have been of service. I am a servant.
Thank you so much for being a precious blessing to all of us, just taking your time out of your day that God's given you and helping somebody else. That's what Jesus Christ came to do, is to serve. Thank you for being a servant. You are a blessing. I speak blessings on you. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Janetta, do you think that we got you some information you can use today?
Yes. Thank you so much. And I am going to do this. And I hope I am blessed enough to talk to you in the future to give you a testimony, what God has given you to tell me. Thank you so much.
You can write to me
I
anytime.
always give God the glory. He's the one who created us and created you to work in your life to help us. Thank you for obeying. Thank you so much. You're precious, and I pray for you daily, and thank you for helping me.
Thank you,
I'm going to do this.
I know you are.
I'm going to do this. I may be hollering at you, but I'm going to do this.
You holler at me anytime. You leave me another email, or you can call me, okay?
Okay, thank you.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you. I'll be encouraged by your videos. Thank you so much.
Tell Scott I said hello, okay? And thank you.
Thank you for doing this. Bye-bye, honey.
Bye-bye. Peace. I'm going to plug her into my phone here real quick so that I don't forget. Recents. And so she's from Arkansas. Could have told by that there, but thanks, y'all. Usually what I do is I pretty myself up for the videos and stuff because, you know, you're the life regenerator and raw food guy. You want to look good. But, you know, it just really what I want to do is get into the spirit, get into the heart of this thing and quit worrying so much about what I look like and all that. And that's just my little thing that I have. And I know a lot of people say you look great, but, you know, I've been through a lot of crap and, you know, I'm no Lou Corona, you know what I mean? I did a lot of stuff, but that's what makes me who I am, you know, and it makes me able to understand this stuff, and I've come a long ways, you know, and I'm very, very blessed, and I'm very blessed to have you here watching these videos, and I just feel very, very blessed, and I'll leave it at that, and I could sit here and tell you how much I love you and appreciate you as a human being and respect you and would do anything I could do within what I've got here to help you in any way, shape, or form. Because that helps me. And so I hope that you find your service to mankind. Use your crap and turn it into flowers. Let's all just take the crap that we've been through with this life, and the planet is changing. We're changing, we're growing, we're evolving spiritually in our understanding that we can't eat while we're stressed. We don't even get that in the world, especially like in America, man, and all the countries that are industrialized. It's like all this stress from all this pressure, and we just need to chill out, man. I'm simplifying my life. I'm doing it for you. I don't even want anything. I just want to like eat fruit with Sophia and just do nothing and make videos. I sit here, I got home last night and someone said, I really need your help. And I was like on the phone till midnight, you know what I mean? And then I woke up early because I got all these things to do for the website. And I see this and I make these calls and I just love connecting with you. I feel like I meet the Life Regenerator fans, viewers, friends, crackheads, man, yesterday, and they just love me, man, and I just love all of you. You're just like Dan fans, and you're getting it. You're seeing what I'm trying to do here. I'm just trying to be positive so that other people can see, hey, I want to be positive too. And the love in your heart just goes out like a fire of life. The fire of life from the love in your heart. You know? So be the love and cultivate that love, and everything else will fall in behind. Okay, my name is Dan McDonald, and I have taken enough of your precious time, and I will be in contact with all of you very soon. Thank you so much. Subscribe to these videos, sign up for the Insiders Club, give this video a thumbs up, share it on Facebook because it was really good. I acted kind of normal in this one. No big hats or anything like that, but hey, Dan McDonald, get excited. I'm going to do something cool today. I'm going to go for some exercise. I'm going to get as much work done as I can. I'm going to take a shower or 3 or 4. And I got a massage practitioner coming tonight that does energy work on me to help release. The last time he did it, I released hella. He really knew what was up. Release, let go of the trauma and the stresses and the things that happened to you as a child that you held on to tight and they're blocking you up. Just get in there and say, hey, thank you, stress. Thank you, trauma. Thank the people that abused you. Thank them and say, hey, you taught me. Thank the people that abused you. Thank the people that have taken advantage of you. Thank all the pain that you've been through. Thank it and say, I'm done with you now. Thank you for being a companion to teach me compassion, patience, fortitude, and now it's teaching you to forgive and let go. And let go. And when I did that, it's never been the same since, right between my shoulder blades, holding the weight of the world on my shoulders. Let it go. It's none of my business anymore. I'm just here to be love. Period. I'm out of here. I want to make sure you get something cool to keep going on with your day, baby. Love ya. DTM out.